Hello and welcome. My name's Derek, and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about that. This, gotta move this stuff, is a What Sold video. And, alright, I did not put that on airplane mode, so stop the music. Alright, so it is 22 orders. So just now came in. It was 21 on the computer. So in that time frame that I just sent out a few offers, one more sold, and then there was a $100 PC game somebody sent a best offer on, and I accepted. So it should go through. All right, so there's a couple down here that I had already got, and I was going to package up for Saturday, but the price change. So why would I send media mail out when it's now 9 cents cheaper? I mean, it won't add up to much. It'd be like 30-40 cents, but why? So those are already in envelopes over there. One is a sushi DVD, and that was $13. A skillet CD that I just got, obviously before that sold, and that's 15. And Michael Allman, someone, a child of someone from the Allman Brothers, I guess, but it's a signed CD, $22, and then a book of monster songs. I've had that little songbook for a while. That is not in that pile. That's down here. I have to get that, but I'm not going to drag that out. And that was $19. All right, all this other stuff I can get. And let's get to Alkaline Trio 29. Should probably play some music. So last night I was organizing some more of the different stacks of CDs, ones that I did not list. So, the box is already on, but the box that was right here was the stuff that I listed. And as I was going through, and those are just the single CDs, not like any one artist and there's 3 CDs or anything like that. It's just the singles. It's more titles in the same space is what it is. And so some of the ones that need spun or need resurfaced, just one on a different stack, and then I'm trying to organize some more. And I got the other day this. I hear bit of a delay. This is the band. Very local band, somewhere from the Cleveland area. So I looked them up on Google, and it brought me to a Facebook. Well, they have their own page. Their last thing that they posted on Facebook was like 2 years ago. So I wrote on there, I was like, hey, I thought you checked this often. And I gave it, here, another train. and I left a comment there. I was already at that, and he was like, I like it. It gives me a feel of like mushroom head and a tad of clutch. I mean, they haven't done anything on their Facebook in like 2 years, and then I wake up this morning and they hearted it. I'm like, oh, all right, but it is a little harder. So, like a mushroom head or like clutch, a little harder than Tool so far. Some Tool, right? So, all right, I'll dig it. So I don't have the speaker up here wired. I took that wire, put it over here. But these, so I got a surround set of some Miller Cressel, some MK. You see that? $100 for the set. When I went the other day, Saturday, it was half off. So this is the lightest speaker, and the other ones are like 4 feet tall. Well, the main ones. So these are, you can hear that little bit of bass that can do, but these ones here are more of a, these are a monitor speaker. What are you caught on? So these are more of a monitor. Well, these other ones, the ones that when I looked up, monitors are going to be taller and longer, taller. And they're typically going to have much better mid and high response and range. And a monitor is used, in like studios in order to pick up and cut out some of the things that aren't really supposed to be on a track. But they tend to sound better. And then if you're going to need a bass, and you'll hook up a bass. I preferred monitors. I mean, I've had bigger speakers that have the woofers in them. But those other ones, they had these modular stands. With the stand, each of those probably close to 5 feet tall. Maybe 60 pounds. For speakers that are pretty much this. This right here. So since it's a monitor, it puts out a better sound. And where it's at right here, if I turn it up much louder, let me see. Yeah, I can't have it way too much louder. But this is MoralityCheck. Know what it is? Yeah. MoralityCheck. Alright, let's get to this stuff. Alkaline Trio, C29. Alkaline Trio, 23. Don Williams, C21. Don Williams, 16. John Panette, D13. John Panette DVD, $48. For a comedian DVD. E.T. I don't think there's many books. There are a couple. So it's E.T. $9.56. And it's strange because this is just sold just sold when I was out and about sourcing the other day, and I bought another. There was another ET that was like I found another ET in a span of a minute after this one sold. Different version, different cover. C26, Federal City. It's sealed, that helps.
That's when I realized my one true calling in life.
That was a natural born killer.
A natural born killer.
Hurrah for chivalry! Oh, no, hurrah for the Union. My bad. $22. I gotta get 2 video games. Alright, so a couple of these from that yard sale, a couple weeks ago. Got this Earthworm Jim, Sega Genesis here. $38. That's better. I mean, I guess he would be in the... So, $38. So these games I paid $2 a piece for. This one, that one, and a couple other ones. I think there's 3 of them that I put in one lot. Like a fighting, I don't remember, like Mortal Kombat and the Teenage Ninja Turtles one. And like another fighting one. I think it was a fighting one. I don't remember what it was. Taz. I guess he's fighting trees or something. But, alright. C23, Icon, Trisha Yearwood. That's strange. I see this, right? So I have this sealed and one open, but it's referencing Collinwood, right up the road. I mentioned Collinwood before, but that's where I was at the estate sale, where I got those speakers at. And like 20 CDs. And a couple circuit boards I took apart, because they had a whole bunch of IC chips on them. Alright, Trisha Yearwood. Trisha Yearwood, $12. Public Media Poetry, D6. This poetry, something, people reading poetry, $11. For some reason, when I turned this and I saw this, it made me think of Sam Neill. Sam Neill from Jurassic Park and many other things. Died yesterday. So then there was another actor who died, and I don't remember who it is. But it made me think of that. I mean, if I say anything, I mean, the Brannigan one was the only one, and then Taylor Dane was not Taylor Dane. Bonnie Tyler was the other one that I kind of made a mention of. I won't do a whole lot for movies and actors, but I did. Okay, $11 for that. Another DVD, D30. This train DVD, not train like the band, locomotive, engines. Oh, and speaking of trains, if you are a trained person, go to my video yesterday, my I'm out in the field scrapping video. Toward the end, like the 50-minute mark, somewhere right in there, I have it bookmarked or timestamped. I'm parked 10 feet away from a train that's going down the tracks, for whoever wants to watch it. Alright, and that train track is this right here. But this basic DVD of trains, $30. Some train DVDs that even have barcodes can do $20, $30, $40. It's all on scarcity and rarity, right? Another DVD, D20. And it's acrylics, gels, and nail art stuff. $20. So they actually sent me a note in here, like, hey, if you come across much of anything else about doing nails and things like that, keep me posted. It's like, well, I won't keep you posted. I'll post it, and you could just get one of those reminders, like, hey, remind me if, however that is. I don't have any of those set, but as a buyer, you can go in and you can set parameters to be notified for either brand new listings, and that listing only has a couple keywords. You can narrow it down, and then you'll get a notification. So you can have favorite sellers marked, and you can get notified all the time, or you can have them marked, and you can narrow down what you want to be notified of. And if something like that is in the, I mean, I'm not going to write that this is a cosmology type thing. I'm not going to put all those extra keywords in the title. I'm not pressed about moving product like that. I don't really, with this stuff, you really don't need keywords. What people are after the title of what you have on it. Elvis. C36. Elvis. Stop. You can't talk until I find the CD. What'd I say? Elvis. 21. Elvis sings for children. 2. And grown-ups 2. And that's international. Actually, I got quite a few international sales. Like 6. 1, 2. Elvis makes 3. 4, 5. Close. All right, Scott Blackwell, another CD, back in 36. Scott Blackwell, The Real Thing. Hey, look, some more. Oh, Scott Blackwell, $11. So it's actually $10.74. So when I put stuff on, when I list that, so that was listed 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it went on in a sale bracket, and it ends up being $10.74. All right. So, and it was strange because, like, I've gone in the box a couple of times. The ET and this book were right beside each other, like this, in the same box. So that was kind of convenient. So this Whole Truth About Fantima, Volume 1. I know I've had it for a little while, no more than a year, maybe like 6 months. But someone wants to come in with an offer for $85, I'll take it. $85 religious book. Someone, I wrote somewhere, I mean, now that I have my little Facebook, my secondhand MediaMan Facebook, and then I'm connecting with a few more people. I'm not remembering where I wrote it, but if you want to get into that, selling books, there are certain categories. Religion is one, biography, autobiography, technical reference, so building things, taking things apart, cross-reference information books. And there's a myriad of other ones too, like franchise books. Vinny Pads, C48. Vinny Pads, cornerstone of the corner store. Vinny Pads, cornerstone of the corner store. Ex-library. $55. Another one from that yard sale a couple weeks ago. I was just saying, pay $2 a piece for these. $23. Now, I am not that privy in video games. Yeah, I know there's a couple of sports games, a few like the actual main franchise sports games and stuff. There's a couple of years of the cartridges that can get much more than others, but that's just a general pass. And then again, it was the same thing. And what else I got? I got that James Pond because it's weird. So I got it, and I don't even think I even in a lot. I think it's just in the bin to go to the exchange. And I paid $2 for that, but all the other stuff, is panned out. So pretty much just this, and then profit from this pays for all the other ones I got, right? So, but that's not how I do it. I'm not like, oh, well, I got one thing. So, D5, your child can read. Your child can read. 18. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, aside of making a video because of the quantity and the dollar amount, there's also a $100 pair of sunglasses. And are these them? They are. These Prada, I don't want to stretch the arms on it, but these Prada sunglasses. I don't remember where I got these ones. A lot of glasses, too, can sit around. And if they're in... I don't remember. But, I mean, I can look it up. I can look at date stamp. I haven't had them too long. All right, but $100. Going across the pond. $100. And just to keep pace with the my comment that so Ramsey over at iFoundYouToFlip put up a good informative video about VHS and stuff. It's accurate information. And so I wrote in there, I forget what I wrote, but he's like, oh, I thought he responding to me saying, I thought you sold more VHS than you did. I was like, I don't really sell a whole lot of them. I do get them, but a VHS is 3 times the size of a DVD. So for the same volume, I mean, if you get a VHS that's worth quite a bit, chances are it's going to sell quick. Outside of that, the volume on how much space they take up for VHS, they don't move fast enough for me to really get a whole bunch of $12, $15, $20 VHS. I get some select and then the better ones. And like I'll pick on genre, like the workout, the 80s and 90s workout stuff. Worst come to worst, you end up with 10 old 80s and 90s workout VHS, and you put it in a lot, and you get $50, right? So, give enough time, some of them will sell. But I got like 6 or 7 VHS that I had yet to list. All right, the Witch Who Turned Pink, V45.
Is it possible for you to shut the fuck up for 10 seconds?
All right, the Witch Who Turned Pink, VHS, $19. All right, do another. It's 9:30, so this is about a half an hour. The video itself probably be like 25, 26 minutes. Yeah, it's just so it's the 22 for $7.40. Get these packaged up, and then I want to go out on a route, fairly local. Try to be back around 2 so I can get some other pictures and stuff done, and so I can get other stuff done, because tomorrow I am going to, when I have everything loaded up in the car, I'll put it on like a post, all the circuit boards and stuff. But I'm headed out to board sort tomorrow. There's stuff on my dad's house. I haven't seen him in, there's been at least double-digit years, low double-digit, probably 10 years, if not more, if not a little more. But and then the day after is a special day. And then I will be doing some more running around, way more south again from here, and then go from there. So what needs to get done next couple of days, I got to try to cram some stuff together here pretty quick. So going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. There's quite a few in this one here. We can go with learn about monitors and speakers and the difference. Video games, I guess, since I don't do a whole lot of video games, I will find some, and when I'll find some at yard sales, which isn't often, but my generation and the tad under, but this is what we grew up with: the Sega Genesis, the NES, and the Atari and television, and then all the rage. You got into the Jaguar and the 32X and the Sega Saturn and the CD and the Neo Geo and the Panasonic radio, the Jaguar. I mean, those are all those systems that were coming out like real close to each other constantly. So there's so many games, but there's of those. But we remember, you remember some of these, and some titles they weren't really made a whole lot of, and then that was it. So, and they just never picked up franchise or whichever. But I mean, these ones did. Earthworm Jim. I think there was other ones after that. But video games, I go with the same thing. If the cover art, or if you remember that it being a very, very unique, strange game, or the cover art is unique, strange, and different, at least look it up. Tell me anything you're going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. To help me, help you, so we can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.